Hey, what's going on, guys? KitsuneTCG here, back with another video, and today I thought I would show off another version of Spright, this being a Spright adventure list. I thought I'd just kind of go over different kind of like text and things like that in this list that I think is going to be fairly competitive. Obviously, with Snake Eyes at full power, nothing's really touching that as far as like #1 goes, but I like Spright as like a kind of like rogue, like really fun deck to take to locals, so thought I'd just show off this version and go from there. So we are maxing out on Spright Blue. It's obviously the best one here, just grabs you any Spright monster. 3 Spright Jet is also pretty important. Just being able to grab you the Spright Starter or, the Trap. 1 carrot and 1 red. That's all you really need in this version. You're typically ending on 1 through your combo, and then maybe the other one summoned off of like starter, which since it is back to 3, we do have 3 in this list here. And then the 1 smashers and the 1 double cross, just some additional ways for you to deal with anything on your opponent's board. And then we do have the 3 nimble beaver and the 2 nimble angler. Obviously angler can be something you send off of Sprend, or it can be something you discard from hand for the adventure package, and that just kind of helps you get into some more bodies. And Hyperia, another thing you can just kind of summon off of Gigantic, gets you a nice additional draw, so pretty much worth it to play. We've got the 3 Water Enchantress, the 1 Griffin Rider, just 2 right, Fateful, and then Dracoback. And then just kind of rounding it out here, we've got some hand traps with 3 Nibiru, 3 Ash, 3 Veiler, just 2 talents here, something you can kind of rip out of your opponent's hand, since there are obviously a lot of hand traps running around, so just kind of further disrupt your opponent's hand if you are going first, or obviously has some great applications going second with like the ability to steal your opponent's monster. And then finishing it off with 3 Imperm, so just a 41 card list, I think pretty solid. And then let me just go on and go over the extra deck, and then we'll just show off like a quick combo at the end. Alright, just quickly going over the extra deck. We do have 2 Gigantic Spright. Bumping this up to 2 in this build versus the Live Twins is pretty important, just because this is obviously one of your main ways to get a lot of your level 2s out on the board. We do have the 1 Gin Buster. You do have the ability ending on Jet plus Blue, which obviously are dark, so just kind of a nice way to get an additional monster negate. We've got the number 2, the Mosquito, obviously really great for going second to help you kind of get into your Zeus plays, so that is pretty nice. We do also have the Sky Crisis, just kind of another way, something you can kind of go into, maybe obviously responding to like Zeus, or depends obviously what your board your opponent's board is. We've got 1 Sprend, the 1 Pit Knight, Dark, SP, IP, and then do have, Phoenix, Unicorn, just obviously some applications against different types of decks. And then 1 access code here just to kind of help like finish out games, which I think works pretty nicely, especially since, sometimes getting to 8,000 in this deck can be a little bit difficult, but obviously with like things like access code, it makes it a lot easier. So that is the extra deck. Let me just kind of quickly shuffle this up and